Look ma, that trainer was 2 dittos. How cute. Imagine the amount of DNA these dittos cold gathered from his sperms. They could possibly generate every single true line variant of this guy. Bro can hear the TV on 0 volume. Bro tracks the food delivery guy without an app. Bro can hear audio on mute. Saw a massive tree limb break and fall and crush a woman to death. Did she survive? Edit. Well, that joke fell flat. I'm from Germany. No Hitler jokes please. I'm from Poland. No invade please. Your cat looks like he's in debt. Our parents caught us having Shreks. What do I do? Yeah. What's something you can say in a dog park but shouldn't say in a children's playground? I had my last one put down. Soldier boy not even a soldier. Dr. D ain't even a doctor. Keep it going. Adele isn't even a computer. My father says I look like a goat. Is it true? Okay, send us your picture, let's compare. I think I might actually be black. Why's that? Just the way I act, I feel very natural and comfortable saying the N-word and stuff. Yeah, I know the difference between a joke and a 12-inch penis. Jada can't take a joke. Well, if she can't take it, it's hair loss. Internet in a nutshell. Anonymity makes people toxic. Exactly. I'll duck your corpse. Go ahead. I'll be glad taking your virginity. When your homie is driving you to your girl's house and he ain't asking for directions. I mean, he should know where his mom lives. A month after giving birth, this mother returned to a hospital with abdominal pain. She gave birth to twins from a second uterus. I'd sue everyone, my husband, the doctors, the babies. Hey, can you work tomorrow? Are you kidding me? You spent my whole last shift making fun of how small my penis is. I quit. Damn. Fair enough. It seems we are both short-staffed. If Netflix dies, what will replace Netflix and chill? YouTube and Lube, Paramount Plus and Thrust, Disney Plus and Bust, Amazon Prime and Crime, Hulu and Screw You. Duck the boyfriend's sister. Not bad idea, but I think she died. I'm also a female, so the first part is more of an issue than the second, to be honest. None of those is an issue to me. How do thirst walk the thirst, drink, eat zombie the food? Having problems reloading the zombie after dark? Please check the battery in your carbon monoxide detector. Why did 9-year-old me think jizz was another word for piss? Once asked my teacher after watching this if I could go for a jizz in the toilet. I still to this day lose sleep over thinking about it. Pro-gun Americans, what's the reasoning behind bringing your gun for errands? They call the store Target, and I'm the weirdo? This man has probably been banned for life from Come and Go. Eating ass on a plane, call it Skyrim. Do it on a boat, call it Pacific Rim. Do it in a church, and call it a pilgrim. Boys ask, boys answer. What do I do? Backflip. But why should I listen to ya? I'm on your walls. Be in me instead. Can you orgasm while in a coma? That's up to your doctor. Anon dates a blind girl. Take the blind pill anons. You think whenever blind feminine and anon have kinky Shreks, and she decides to finger anon's prostate, she can read his hemorrhoids like a braille script? Law enforcement says he was possibly decorating the pie. The crime. The criminal. It's always annoying when the main ingredient escapes. Point of view. You a loser with no hose. To Quarters Twitter and Discord. I get no hose because my sonic porn scares them away. Who the duck would think Helen Keller would win a twerk off against Martin Luther King Jr.? Helen Keller's all skin and bones like an Auschwitz survivor. She would rattle like a xylophone trying to go up and down. I don't want that, no sir. Martin Luther's got 2 giant scoops of ice cream that I'd slobber over any day. He's so goddamn juicy he generates his own gravity. I thought everyone loved boobs. To be fair, there are 2 kinds of people. People that like boobs, and people that starve to death as infants. Would you slap this baby for $1 million? I would throw him in an industrial meat grinder for a piece of gum. Do that to my nuts. There is a clear distinction between how we treat dog versus cats. Dog fetches, shake, roll over, sits, lay down, and so on. It's a good doggy. A cat meows when you meow. People go crazy on how cool it was. I happen to be one of those people. Because cats are cute, nobody wants to duck a girl with dog ears. Why is it considered normal for women to say daddy during Shreks? Did we suddenly and collectively decide that incest is hot? Daddy is so vanilla. I make my woman call me biological father during Shreks. No, you can't hold my dick while I pee. My husband let me, and I didn't realize he would start peeing right away, so I did the helicopter with it, and pee went everywhere. Needless to say, I'm not allowed to hold it when he pees anymore. Proper punctuation is everything. Poople. You. Nut. Me. An intellectual. Boy syrup. Oh, boy syrup. She said, wiping the corners of her mouth. She never tasted anything quite like it before. Oculus Quest update helps you not punch children. Can confirm the Oculus update does not help the children at all. Hell, it tells me exactly where they are. Based. It helps you aim. Nobody can compare to these countries when it comes to food. Snubbed Antarctica. The snack-eating penguins. Why don't bunnies make noise when they have Shreks? Because they have cotton balls. The one I had Shreks with made a lot of noise. Lore about incest all over the world. Consensual incest by country. Legal. Prison for opposite Shreks couples. Legal for same Shreks couples. Illegal only if it provokes public scandal. Illegal. Prison sentence. Illegal. Up to life imprisonment. Illegal. Death penalty. No data. Family trip planner. Condoms are not biodegradable. 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 If you care about the planet, have unprotected Shreks. STDs and babies are also not biodegradable. Lol. Babies are absolutely biodegradable. Things you can say in both class, bed. You sure know a lot for an elementary student. I wonder what the mayonnaise version would look like. Humans are like bananas. They taste better without the skin. I can fit 4 in my ass. 4 humans. Even more if they are cremated first. What a day to know how to read. She donated 30 inches of her hair to make wigs for children with cancer. Now some poor kid has to be a ginger on top of having cancer. What's something you'd rather you didn't know about? I was working at Disney World when an obese dad tripped walking out of a restaurant with his child in his arms. He landed on the baby and there was no crying. In typical Disney fashion, was not announced dead until it was off Disney property. Snorlax used body slam. It's super effective. Ouch. That's way darker than cursed. What if, like, and hear me out, nobody invades anybody for like 2 years and we take all the world's military and science budgets and put them into bringing back the dinosaurs? Yeah? And then we use them for war. Lol. No, wait. You may have not planned the pregnancy, but God did. If God planned it, then he can have full custody. Why are the pyramids in Egypt? Because they are too big to transport to British museums. This joke is stolen just like everything in the British Museum. Well, I'm British. Cool. Which country were you from before? I know a drug deal when I see one. It'd be an innocent meeting between friends if they were polar bears, wouldn't it? Fat acceptance members when their doctor diagnoses them with heart disease and liver failure due to their irresponsible life choices. Walter, wait. Your wife has been kidnapped and is being held in a location 30 minutes away. You're driving to rescue her. It's a warm night and your windows are down. Do you listen to music on the drive there, yes or no? 32 minutes because I had to wait for the Bluetooth to connect. Everything is a dildo if you are brave enough. Biggest firework, Japan. Japan has seen bigger. Jenny, Terrell, HIV positive. Occupation. Blood donor. Haha, got to spread the positivity. People who shit in school. People who shower in school. My coaches in middle school forced us to shower after. The worst part was them making you spread after to make sure you cleaned properly. Science conference. A human has 46 chromosomes. A potato has 48 chromosomes. Therefore you are 2 chromosomes away from being a potato. Me and my sister want our baby to be a potato. One time I met a small autistic child at the vet and told him I'm autistic too. Then he asked if he could pet the kitten I had with me, and I said yes. When he was done petting her, his mom told him to say thanks, and he thanked the kitten. Did you tell the mom she can bring autistic children to the regular doctor? She doesn't need to bring them to the vet. But the vet is the only type of doctor that doesn't bat an eye when you bring a patient in a travel cage. You changed a lot. A lot changed me. I'm 14 and this is deep. I'm deep in this 14-year-old. You ate her babies. Not really, since it's an unfertilized egg. He ate her period then. What? Huh. Think about it. It's the same as eating a period, just in a more hygienic way. Tell me the best way to shave ass hair. Paint it green and let the cows eat it. Spray with sanitizer and fire it. He who cleans his house expects visitors. Why does Yoshi throw it back in a melancholy way when it comes third in Mario Party 10? When he's upset, he wants Birdo to smack his ass to cheer him up. Elephants have human-like breasts. Or do humans have elephant-like breasts? My neighbor does. Bing and Edge are being revamped with AI built in. They should just combine the names and call it edging. Tell me the story of any one book in lesser than 10 words. HP. Orphan fights noseless dude with cancer. Or, does someone need a nappy nap? I feel a disturbance in the force, like millions of R34 artists crying out in opportunity. The most satisfying donut glazing. I passed out 30 times, but here's your donuts. Guys, I need someone to cuddle with. Same, I don't give a shit about who the person is. Hitler, rapists, Stalin and other bad people are an exception. Are an example. The amount of cum in everyday drinks is extremely alarming. There's no cum in sodas, dude. How do you know? Have you tasted cum? Don't you hate it when your plans for the weekend are ruined? 3 teenage girls have invented a drinking straw that can detect if a drink has been spiked. If the drink contains GHB or ketamine, the 2 most common date rape drugs, a straw changes color. How we imagined AI 40 years ago. How it's going. When the AI revolution finally happens, the AI will either be incredibly violent or incredibly horny. Either way, humanity will be ducked. I can voluntarily dilate and constrict my pupils. Small world. I can do the same thing with my butthole. Winning Wednesdays. Bucket list to have my Mustang in a auto show. Models asking to take photos with the Mustang, and I'm 66 years young. Thank you, Mustang. Your daughters? If they were, I would believe in incest. Yay, she got sick with a cuphead. Second weirdest name for a kid I've seen on this app. I gotta know what first place is. Pussy turd. Holy shit. Hold up, you breeding with the dog now? Excuse me, what the? Oh god, no. Why did my sister send this to me? Beat up homeless outside 7/11 simulator. Why would you need a simulator when you can just go there? How many lives do cats have? Hey guys, I just tested this. Turns out all of us are wrong. Malvi Sumro pledges to end racism by marrying a woman of every color. I see this as an absolute win. Holy shit, this man is too powerful. By breeding humans to make meat, he could end world hunger too. Let's just appreciate that Doofenshmirtz turned into a comical German villain after failing art school. Our Perry the Platypus. Just in time to witness my Holocaustinator. Families be like, Can we see him? My cousin just passed away last week. A half-ton gate fell on him. My aunt, his mom, wanted to see him. Damn, that's heavy. It was. The Inbredibles. What's a non-Shrek sensation that you enjoy? Water coming out of your ear after it's been stuck there for a bit. Eargasm. Squat. Hi, please never speak again. You cannot be trusted to not say. What are they advertising with the German part of it? Japan and Germany have a history of collabs. Actually, your argument is wrong. No, it's not. So prove it. Where's your source? It was revealed in a dream. This is not a reliable source. And how are you so sure? Thanks to science. And where's science's source? Huh? Actually, now draw them dead in a ditch. As a girl who is quite interested in the subject, are ass hairs that notorious for men? Yes. I need to trim it every so often if I want to be able to wipe my ass properly. If you let it grow long enough, you can braid it so that your diarrhea comes out as filtered water. One comment from this same sub. What a horrible day to have eyes. Could my granddad have Alzheimer's? I hate to break it to you, but this is a sub about posting the same Garfield comic every day and pretending like it's brand new. The tapeworm inside me when I drink a gallon of hot sauce and super glue my asshole shut. Just feed it till it's big enough to yank out by hand, or you can cosplay as a cat girl. Who said anything about a child? Why would you want to take your child to war in the first place? Should women be allowed to breastfeed on the battlefield? You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Brace yourselves for bitch in a swamp. Leukemia in Louisiana. For a 16-year-old, what is a high body count? 39 buried. 0 found. 1 found. 40 buried. 0 found. This is the last known photo of Michael Rockefeller, 1961, pictured with the Asmat tribe of New Guinea known for cannibalism. Michael disappeared without a trace in November of 1961 after his catamaran capsized near one of the islands. His body was never found. The guy was smiling, like he knew he was getting the happy meal. So he finds out his best friend became a girl, and the first thing he does is duck him/her? That's a real homie right there. Yikes. Elastic bones? They got their female anatomy lessons from The Incredibles. Ducking Elastigirl probably had the easiest births ever. I'm jealous. Elastigirl could also theoretically peg Mr. Incredible without needing a strap-on. Oh my. Canceling my dad on twitter.com. My dad gave me beer when I was less than 1. Borkin Grinsert. Also, imagine being so sad that you take your dad wanting to share a moment with you as an insult and a crime and immediately go bitch about it on Twitter. It is an insult. Alcophobics like you disgust me. Go drink and drive now. Never cook again. He did get warned that the animatronics tend to get bit quirky at night. I'm getting a breast reduction. No, it's fine. I'll take whatever she gets rid of, so I'll have my own tits to mess around with. You're at a shop and buy 3 items. The goal is to make the cashier as uncomfortable as possible. What do you buy? Condoms, but then, when the cashier tells you the total, you sigh, put them back, and return with plastic wrap. A truck driver threw out his whole bottle of lemonade out the window. I see why now. This shit got a little bite to it. I tried my sister's pee once, and honestly it wasn't too bad. They thought that they were going to turn into zombies together, only for Ellie to discover she's immune, and that she has to kill Riley to survive. That is heartbreaking. When this scene happened, I promise you one thing, I nutted, oh my god. But that was better than the time in 2001, when I saw Jurassic Park 3, and I shit my pants now. Everyone around me was very upset, because I didn't leave. It was a good movie. I didn't want to get up and leave, so I shit my pants. Apparently Genshin is doing its as Duck Rika region next, and I'm bracing myself to see a cast of characters that all look like this. Rate my 16-year-old's collection as a record collector. Hey guys, I've been collecting diverse 16-year-old high schoolers on my basement. Vinyls are just my side hobby. I like the colored variants. My son at 16 bedtime is 9. He has no phone and no internet access without a parent sitting in the room. Then it is limited to an hour max. There are parental passcodes on the TVs and he can only watch certain TV programs. Crazy that those are gonna be the exact rules you follow in the nursing home. Ah yes, Walt is such a wise man that we should all look up to. The loneliest people are the kindest, the saddest people smile the brightest, the most damaged people are the wisest, the quietest people shit the loudest. I once had a tapeworm. Would have had to wait 6 months to get it removed. Instead what I did was buy 2 Mars bars and 3 Twixes. Day 1 I put a Mars bar up my bum and let him eat it. Day 2 I put a Twix up there for him. Day 3, Mars bar. Day 4, Twix. When day 5 came I put the last Twix up there, and when he poked his head out to ask "Oi, where's me Mars bar?" I grabbed him. I think my girlfriend is pregnant. Me, 16, M, and my girlfriend, 16, F, are together almost 2 years. We did it few times in December, and when her period should start there's nothing. Not a single cramp. I know it could be hormones, but it's already a week late. I'm worried as duck. Remind me 9 months. Tedoj Father 6546. My comment looks like this. So Memellion can feature it like this.